Namaste.
Namaste. My name is Srirupa.
And my name is Leena. And it's our pleasure to be your MCs for today's virtual program, Pradarshan. Pradarshan is Guru Shibani's initiative to showcase her students' talent and passion in music through online platform. Today marks the second episode of this endeavor. We sincerely thank you for showering all your love and blessings on the performers of Pradarshan 1. This has inspired and motivated us to present Pradarshan 2 with greater enthusiasm.
Today's theme is the power of two. The dynamic duets are here to enthrall you with their performance, which is a wonderful combination of their music and harmony. We assume you, we assure you this program shall be full of exuberance and excitement and will create some beautiful memories for all of us. When one finds the true guru, one can conquer half the world. We are grateful to be the disciples of Guru Shibani Roy and would like to begin today evening showing with salutations to her. Her constant efforts to make her students better is commendable. She has given them courage to bring forth their hidden talent and perform in front of you today.
A very good evening to honorable gurus, parents, students, and friends. We would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We appreciate you for the taking time off your busy schedules to join us today to witness our second episode of monthly virtual students night Pradarshan. My humble request to you all is to keep yourself on mute all the time. This will help performer to present themselves without any disturbances.
And now the long wait is over. Let us begin our first performance. Put your hands together to welcome Parth and Athar. Parth and Athar are currently in the second year. This brother duo loves to sing and likes to compose their own songs. Today, they'll present Khelat and Nanda Kishore on Rag Kafi.
Rag Kafi is pretty with wistful undertones and retains a rustic flavor of its folk roots. It also referred to as the Bhairavi of night. The atmosphere created is most suitable for both types of shringar, separation and union. Hence, many Thumri and Holi compositions are sung in this rag. The Bandish Khelatananda Kishore heightens the impact of this sweet melody. Over to you, little stars.
Namaste. Namaste. re ga ma pa dha ni sa dhenu churaye pa dha ma pa dha ni sa re ga re sa ni ga sa dhenu churaye makhan khaye sa ni dha ni dha pa dha dha pa ma pa pa sa ni dha ni dha pa ma pa dha ni sa dhenu churaye makhan khaye nishad nama kan chora murali dhara giridhar mana mohan bhaktan ke chita chora sadhana van ke latananda ke chora sadhana van ke latananda ke latananda ke latananda ke chora sadhana van. Thank you. Thank you.
What a start. Thank you for your enthralling performance. Our next performers are Swara and Ankit. They both are year 3 students. Swara, as her name goes, has a sweet voice and is fond of classical music and dance. Angat is 9.5 years old. He is learning from Guru Shivani since more than 2 years. Today, they are going to present Bandish in Rag Bihar. Sham Tumhari Nazar Lagu Pyari. Set in Tintam.
Rag Bihag is a melodious rag as it uses all 7 music swars. Here, both the madhyams, shuddha and tivra, are used. The mood of the rag is celebratory as well as romantic, making it a common rag sung specially on occasions of marriage to depict joy and romance. Over to you, Swara and Angan.
Namaste. Ma pa ga ma ga sa ni sa ga ma pa ga ma ga sa. श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी माध भरे नैना मारे कटारी माध भरे नैना मारे कटारी श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी केसर तिलक गले बनमाला केसर तिलक गले बनमाला तन मन धन सब सीमा पर बारी तन मन धन सब सीमा पर बारी श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी निशा का मैं पा मा पा गा मा गा सा श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी केसर तिलक गले बनमाला गम पानी सा नि ध पा मा पा गम पानी सा केसर तिलक गले वनमाला तन मन धन सब तुम परवारी श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी श्याम तुम्हारी गम पनि सानी धप्पा मप्पा गम गरे सा श्याम तुम्हारी सा गम पनि सानी धप्पा मप्पा गम गा श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी सगम गरे सनि सगम पनि सनि दप पनि सरे सनि दप मप गम गरे स श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी पनि सरे सनि दप मप गम गरे सनि सगम प गम पनि सनि सनि दप मप श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी केसर तिलक गले वनमाला केसर तिलक सनि दप मप गम पनि सगरे सनि स केसर तिलक गम पनि सनि दप मप गम पनि स केसर तिलक गले वनमाला सनि दप मप गम पप गम गरे सा सा गम पनि सा गम पनि सा गम प केसर तिलक गले वनमाला सा गम गरे सनि दप गम प गम गरे सनि सा गम पनि सा केसर तिलक गले वनमाला तन मन धन सब तुम परवारी श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी श्याम तुम्हारी श्याम तुम्हारी श्याम तुम्हारी नजर लागो प्यारी Thank you.
That was indeed a lovely performance, very effortlessly sung. Keep it up, my dear. Now we welcome Shangjukta and Shumana. Shangjukta and Shumana are year 4 students of Guru Shivani. Shangjukta is an experienced and trained sitar player and an ardent music lover. And Shumana is the youngest student in terms of experience of Guru Shivani. She has returned to music after 25 years due to her calling. It only proves music can embrace you anytime. Isn't this inspiring? Today, the lovely duo is going to present you a bandish in Rag Jaunpuri. More itni vinati suniye.
About Rag Jaunpuri, Jaunpuri depicts the Karuna Ras, that is compassion, and the Bhakti Ras, that is devotional. The atmosphere created by this rag is deep, which entails feeling of meditation. This rag is soft, pleasing, and has simple nuances and avoids elaborate ornamentation that is missed while being performed. It is an Uttaram Pradhan rag and can be expanded in Madhya and Tara Saptaks. Over to you, ladies.
कृष्ण मुरारी शरणागत के तुम हितकारी शरणागत के तुम हितकारी कितनी विनती अब सुनिए मैं हूँ दीननाथ नाथ तुम मैं हूँ दीननाथ नाथ तुम भक्तन के अध संकट हारी भक्तन के अध संकट हारी तुम्हारे चरण शरण तुम्हारे चरण शरण आनंद अंग अति भारी आनंद अंग अति भारी कितनी विनती अब सुनिए कितनी विनती अब सुनिए कितनी विनती अब सुनिए मैं हूँ दीन अनाथ नाथ तुम दीन अनाथ नाथ तुम भक्तन के अध संकट हारी तुम्हारे चरण शरण अब आयो पाठो दंड बंद अति भारी कितनी विनती अब सुनिए मोरे कितनी विनती अब सुनिए सरि मम धिम पप म पद धनि नि सा सरि गरि सनि ध पद सनि ध प म गरि सा कितनी विनती अब सुनिए सरि म पद नि सनि ध प म प प गरि सनि ध पद म प म गरि सनि सा कितनी विनती अब सुनिए मैं हूँ दीन अनाथ नाथ तुम मणि मणि पम पम द प द प सनि द प म प द प म गरि सा म प द नि द सा मैं हूँ दीन अनाथ नाथ तुम सरि म प ध रि म प ध नि म प ध नि सरि म गरि सनि ध प द सनि ध प ध नि सा मैं दीननाथ नाथ तुम भक्तन के अध संकट हारी तुम्हारे चरण शरण अब आए तातो दंड बंद अति भारी इतनी विनती अब सुनिए मोरे इतनी विनती मोरे इतनी रतिया सुनिए
How captivating. Thank you for your such a lovely, excellent performance.
We now have a very special segment where Uttara Somnarayan is going to present on the introduction to Indian classical music. Over to you, Uttara.
Namaste. Can you see my slide?
Yes, we are able to see.
Namaste, everyone. This evening, I would like to do a brief presentation on the origin, development, and evolution of Indian classical music. The mention of music in Indian scriptures dates back to the Puranas, where we can find references of Lord Shiva, Krishna, goddess Saraswati being associated with music and their instruments. Lord Shiva in Nataraja form is depicted holding a damru, a small two-headed drum. Lord Krishna is portrayed playing bansuri or flute. Devi Saraswati holding the veena is regarded as mother goddess of music. In olden times, music was a means of spiritual experience and God realization. These aspects gave a sacred nature to Indian classical music. Indian music has developed through many generations and cultures over thousands of years. The history of Indian music is divided into three periods: ancient, medieval, and modern periods. The ancient period starts from the Vedic age, and Samvedas set the important foundations for Indian classical music. Ancient literature like the Vedas and Upanishads contain essential principles of music like Saptaswara, Shruti, Laya, and octaves. It is believed that the 7 musical notes, Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni, were mentioned in one of the earliest Upanishads. The second is the medieval period, which witnessed the Bhakti movement and the rise of hundreds of saint singers and religious teachers. During this period, the devotional singers like Surdas, Mirabai, Purandaradas, Guru Nanak, and other saint singers composed thousands of simple devotional songs. This period also marked the emergence of specification of rag lakshans and format of compositions. India had one system of music throughout the country until about 13th century, but Mughal invasion in the 14th century led to the bifurcation of Indian classical music into Hindustani music and Carnatic music. During this period, many musicologists and composers have enriched the concepts of rag, tal, and musical forms. Under Hindustani music, Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkande spent much efforts on systematizing and classifying rags into our current That system. Ustad Aladiya Khan, who founded Jaipuri Atroli Gharana, is known for creating many rare rags, compositions, and techniques. Pandit Vishnu Digambar Paluskar is greatly credited with the founding of Gandharva Mahavidyalaya in 1901. These three musicians are regarded as the trinity of Carnatic music. Sri Shyama Shastri is known for his proficiency in creating compositions in the most complex of tals. Sri Tyagaraja composed thousands of devotional compositions, including Pancharatna Kritis, which are popular even today. Muthuswami Dikshitar was a poet, singer, and veena player, and is noted for his emphasis on gamakas in compositions. To begin with, let us look at some of the commonalities between these two systems of music. Both Hindustani and Carnatic music are based on the same essential elements, swar, tal, and rag. Both also use tanpura or tambura for maintaining shruti. As these originated during the Vedic period and Bhakti movement, they have a deep association with religion and spirituality. Similar concepts exist in both systems, although the terminologies are different. For example, we have the That system in Hindustani music, And Thaat is the parental scale of swars, which helps us group ragas of similar nature. There are 10 Thaats in Hindustani music like Kalyan, Bilawal, Kafi, Khamaj, and so on. Similarly, there are 72 Thaats in Carnatic music, or how it's called in Carnatic music is Mela Karta. So, like we have Ashray rags in Hindustani music, which are named after a particular Thaat. These are called Mela Karta rags in Carnatic music. The other rags in Thaat or Mela Karta are known as Janya rags. Hindustani and Carnatic music also have a similar format and structure to compositions. Like we have compositions which are Khyal and Drupad. Carnatic music have Varnam and Kirtanam. Like in Khyal, we have Sthai and Antara. This is similarly called Pallavi and Anupallavi in Carnatic music. If there is a third part, it could be Sanchari in Hindustani or Charanam in Carnatic music. Tarana is in Carnatic music is called Tilana and is also generally performed towards the end of a concert. Both forms of Indian classical music are based on 9 basic emotions and give importance to melody than harmony, which is more emphasized in Western music. Of course, being derived from the same originator, there are many rag equivalents that exist in these two systems of music. For example, Hindustani rag Yaman is Carnatic Kalyani, rag Kafi is Karahara Priya in Carnatic, rag Bhupali is Carnatic Mohanam, and so on. You can find many more such examples. Having looked at the similarities, there are also many differences, subtle or prominent, that exist between Hindustani and Carnatic music. For example, Hindustani music is mainly practiced in North India and was developed during the Vedic period with Persian influence later. They also have Gharana system, which have distinct styles of presenting khayal. On the other hand, Carnatic music is mainly practiced in South India and was developed during the Bhakti movement. It is relatively pure and standard across, with no Gharana system. The nature of compositions are diverse in Hindustani, ranging from mythological to social and even romance. The genre could be Khyal, Drupad, Tarana, Tappa, Thumri, Ghazal, and improvisation is more prominent in case of Hindustani music. In contrast, Carnatic music compositions like Varnam and Kritis is mostly devotional and philosophical with limited freedom to improvise. Hindustani music is mostly vocal centric and is presented depending on the emotion of the composition and performer, and it may be done in slow speed with long note values. On the other hand, if you see the performance, so in case of Hindustani music, the performers follow the tabla beats and do not present the tal while performing. Whereas in case of Carnatic music, the tempo is faster, more emphatic with short note values, and the performers generally show tal while performing. So these are the important differences between Hindustani music and Carnatic music. Another aspect of similarities and differences exist in the choice of instruments, which can make the music sound very different. With wind instruments, harmonium and shehnai are used in Hindustani. Flute is probably common to both. Nadaswaram and clarinet are more used in case of Carnatic music. There are many string instruments in Indian music. Most common in Hindustani are sarangi, sitar, sarod, and santoor. Again, violin and tanpura are common to both Hindustani and Carnatic music, whereas veena and mandolin are more prominent in Carnatic music. With regards to percussion instruments, tabla and pakhavaj in Drupad are seen with Hindustani music. In Carnatic music, similarly, mridangam, ghatam, kanjira, and morsing are used. Morsing is a unique mouth percussion instrument, which is very unique to Carnatic music. These are some of the prominent contemporary artists from the 20th century who have been awarded with the highest Indian civilian awards. Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, a sitar player, and vocalists like Pandit Bhimsen Joshi ji, Vidushi Kishori Amonkar ji, Girja Devi ji, and Pandit Ajay Chakrabarti ji are some of the famous figures in contemporary Hindustani music. Similarly, M.S. Subbalakshmi ji, Balamurli Krishna ji, Madurai Mani Iyer ji, T.M. Krishna ji are highly celebrated Carnatic vocalists. U. Srinivas ji was a mandolin player and composer and often referred to as the Mozart of Indian classical music. On this note, I would like to conclude my presentation. These are some of the resources that I've referred to, and if you would like to know more about these aspects, I'm happy to share these with you. Thank you for your attention again.
Thank you, Uttara. Thank you. It was so informative. Thanks for presenting such a nice presentation. Thanks. Now our next performers are Paromita and Radhika. Radhika is a Hindustani classical enthusiast who was first introduced to this art form at our very own CIFAS itself more than 10 years ago when her daughter started learning it. Since then, she has never looked back, very inspiringly. Paromita has a deep interest in Indian music and dance. She is learning singing for several years now, and she is also a trained Kathak dancer. Together, they are going to present Bandish in Rag Shuddh Sarang, Darasa Binalagi.
Shuddhi Sarang is the most beautiful member of the Sarang family as it produces a strong and lasting impression. The rag's mood is at once manifested by the simultaneous presentation of both madhyams followed by the rishabh in Avroh. This inclusion lends the rag its special mood and character and also provides performers with more avenues for elaboration. Over to you, Radhika and Paramita.
Ah
Extremely beautiful, still tickling the eardrums. Thank you so much. We have Parvati and Raina as our next performers. We are very lucky to have Anand sir with us today, and he has generously agreed to accompany the talented girls on tabla. Anand sir is a versatile musician. He has attained masters in tabla, excels in playing various instruments, and has an amazing voice. Parvati is a standard 10 student of GPS International School. She's a 6th year student of Kathak and an 8th year student of visual arts. She's been learning under Shibani ma'am's guidance for the past 6 years. Raina is 12 years old. She's a year 5 student and is learning from the last 5 years. Their presentation is on Rag Khamaj. They'll sing a Sufi song, Airi Sakhi, written by Amir Khusru, followed by a Bandish, Shyam Varana Mana Mohana Mere.
Many ghazals and thumris are based on Rag Khamaj. This rag is an ideal melodic format for both type of shringas, separation and union. The mood is light and enthralling, but not sedate. The rag mode is well brought out, decorated with the diverse thumri styles of Punjab, Lucknow, and Banaras Gharanas. The following combinations help in bringing out the poetic mood of the bandishes. There has also been quite a good number of Hindi film compositions in Rag Khamaj. So over to you girls and Anandi.
सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, तेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, भार लगे से आंगन को, भार लगे से आंगन को, अपने पिया की मैं बन जाऊं, अपने पिया की मैं बल जाऊं, चरण लगाओ मेरी धन को, चरण लगाओ मेरी धन को, मेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, मेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, श्याम वदन मन मोहन मेरे, श्याम वदन मन मोहन मेरे, मन में विराजे सपने सजाए, मन में विराजे सपने सजाए, श्याम वदन मन मोहन मेरे, मैं तो खड़ी आस लगाए, मैं तो खड़ी आस लगाए, मेहंदी कजरा मांग सजाए, देखी सुरतिया अपने पिया की, देखी सुरतिया अपने पिया की, हार गई मैं तन मन को, हार गई मैं तन मन को, मेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, मेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, नदी नामन चाहे उनको, नदी नामन चाहे उनको, साथ रहे वो जो मन भाए, साथ रहे वो जो मन भाए, भाग जगाए श्याम वदन मन मोहन मेरे, श्याम वदन मन मोहन मेरे, सनि 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 द प म प ग म ग, स स ग म प म ग म प र नि द प र नि स नि स प नि द प म प ग म प म ग रि स, ग म प द नि स ग म प र नि स ग म प द, श्याम वदन मन मोहन मेरे, श्याम वदन मन, श्याम वदन मन, श्याम वदन मन मोहन मेरे।
Wow, that was a mind-blowing performance. Thank you, Anand sir. Thank you, Parvati, and thank you, Laina, for such a lovely presentation. Now, our grand finale of this evening will be presented by Sripriya and Kunta. They will be accompanied by Guru Supriyo on tabla. Guru Supriyo is with CIFAS for more than 3 years, and he is accompanied tabla player, dynamically adept both soloist and accompanying artist for the Hindustani, Carnatic, and commercial and fusion music. Sripriya is very passionate about Hindustani music. We have seen her wonderful performances during the Student Night programs and in Kalavaibhavam Festival in 2019. Kunta is learning Hindustani music for the last 7 years and have been learning from Shibani ma'am since 2015. Today they will perform Bandish on Rag Kalavati, set to Japtal, followed by a Tarana, which is set in Tintal.
Kalavati or Kalavati is popular as its essence is both modern and simple. The word Kalavati implies the one adorned with the kalas or arts. Kalavati also refers to goddess Saraswati, who is considered the goddess of knowledge, wisdom, and all forms of art. It is a very melodious rag, and the beauty of the rag lies in its simplicity, which makes it extremely pleasant to the ears and gives relief to stress. The Carnatic counterpart of Rag Kalavati is Rag Valachi. Over to you.
That was really a beautiful performance, really a grand finale, right? Thank you, Supriya sir, and thank you, Sripriya and Kunta, for such a lovely performance. Now let us have another resounding round of applause for all the performers tonight. These musical stars have not brightened the evening, but also lifted the spirits with their melodious voices. We hope that you have been mesmerized with this musical journey with us and will continue to hear more voices for many evenings to come.
We would like to thank SIFA's Singapore Indian Fine Arts Society for giving us the opportunity to learn more about traditional arts, and also like to extend a special thanks to the administrative staff for providing us with logistical support for tonight's show, and also a very special thanks to all the gurus at SIFA's for being so supportive.
Now we would like to thank Guru Shibani Roy for giving us this opportunity and would like to request her to say few words of encouragement. As always, ma'am, please.
Yeah, am I audible? Yeah, okay. Yeah, very lovely performances. Everybody was very confident, and the concept of duet, I could see the beautiful bonding between each pair. Means if anybody is forgetting, another person is supporting. That is very, very beautiful to see, right? And this helps each other to grow. And then I saw the kids, especially, they didn't show me their performance or anything. Means they designed their performance completely by themselves. I really liked their presentation. Means everybody did very well. But yeah, few performance I would like to say the sound quality was not quite good like last time. This time sound was not everybody for every performance was not that good. So I would like to pay attention for the next Pradarshan. But everybody did very well. And Supriyo sir and Anand sir, I would like to thank you from bottom of my heart that your, your support is incredible. And yeah, Sudhita, Meena and Shilpa, they also have done a marvelous job to conduct the program. Yeah, I think that performance is successful and Pradarshan is successful. We would like to see the third episode soon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Last and certainly not the least, we would like to thank all of you, our wonderful audience, for being part of tonight and encouraging our students. We hope you enjoyed the program as much as we enjoyed presenting it to you, and we hope that you will continue to support CFAs in the future as well. Goodbye until we meet again next month.
If the performers could stay back for a picture, please. Thank you. What is it? Good night. Give me 1 minute, please. Let me try and add everybody on Spotlight. Okay. Smile. One more. Thank you so much.
Sudipta, one with you as well, please.
I think I can add only 9.
Oh,
Next time, never mind. Thank you so much.
thanks, Sudipta. Thanks to you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.